Okay, yeah. Now I am just showing a card there. Yeah, now our ID is displayed there 8773 Okay, guys, we have done it. On the bottom, you can see a message there. The ID of your card or keychain is not registered. That means we have not registered our ID. Okay, we can just move to our registration process. So I am just placing a card over there. RFID is an acronym for Radio Frequency Identification and refers to a technology whereby digital data encoded in RFID tags or smart labels are captured by a reader via radio waves. RFID is similar to barcoding in that data from a tag or label are captured by a device that stores the data in database. RFID, however, has several advantages over systems that use barcode as a tracking software. The most notable is that RFID tag data can be read outside the line of sight, whereas barcodes must be aligned with an optical scanner. RFID uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. An RFID system consists of a tiny radio transponder, a radio receiver, and transmitter. When triggered by an electromagnetic interaction pulse from a nearby RFID reader device, the tag transmits detailed data, usually an identifying inventory number, back to the reader. The number can be used to track inventory goods. There are two types of RFID tags. Positive tags are powered by energy from the RFID readers interrogating radio waves. So the RFID reader is also called as an interrogator. Active tags are powered by a battery and thus can be read at a greater range from the RFID reader up to hundreds of meters. And RFID can be made use in event management, amusement parks, payment applications, club management, access control, ticketing, library automation, common campus cards, and many other areas. I hope you can see a small chip there. It is an electronic circuit, microchip, or a chip. It is designed and manufactured by a semiconductor manufacturer. The IC has a logic unit that makes decisions and provides memory to store data. Actually, the IC is a small microprocessor, and the latest ones have 40 to 50,000 transistors, more than the original IBM PC. The IC needs power to operate. This power may come from a battery on the tag, in active tag, or it may be obtained from the radio energy transmitted by the interrogator antenna in passive tag. In our case, it's passive tag, so the power is from interrogator or means our reader. I hope you can see a coil like something there. It is the antenna. The antenna is the largest part of the tag and is connected to the tag IC. The antenna receives the signals from the interrogator or reader, and depending on that tag type, it either transmits or reflects the received signals back. For active tags, it transmits the signals, and for semi-passive and passive tags, it reflects the signals. For passive tags, the antenna also collects power from the radio waves and supplies to the IC. This is our RFID module RC522 and it's connected to Node MCU. And you can get the connection diagram from the description below and also the source code. You can see it on the screen too. Okay, now using a D-type connector, I am connecting it to my PC. I just connecting only, and after that we want to program it. And you can see the power LED of our RFID module turned on. This is a red LED. Yeah, this is our web interface index.php. Okay, in this page I have given nothing but only a navigation bar. Okay, you can just move to user data. Okay, user data.php, and here you can see a table. There is no data we want to give it, and we have not created a table, so it is showing an error there, unknown database RFID. Okay, now is registration form. The ID will be automatically given there. It will be posted there using our Node MCU. Yeah, next is read tag ID. When we place the card or tag in front of the reader, then all this data will be shown if it is registered, including ID, name, gender, mail, and mobile number. And if it is not registered, ID only will be shown, but it also displays a message that it is not registered. Okay, now I am going to phpMyAdmin and we want to create database and table. Okay, my localhost is already started there. Okay, create new database. Okay, I am just giving the name RFID and create. Okay, now my database is created there. Okay, next table name, I am just giving tbl underscore data. Okay, number of fields, I just only need 5. Okay, I'm just giving 5 fields and clicking on go. Yeah, my table, we want to give the fields there. Okay, first one is name of varchar type and value is 40. Yep, and next ID, I'm just giving ID also as varchar and 40. Okay, and next is gender, varchar, and just giving the value 10. Okay, and next is email, varchar, and it's also okay, I'm giving 30. Okay, last mobile number, we're just giving mobile and it is also varchar. You can give any data type and value, I mean a length value there, issue, and just clicking on save. Yeah, at last I want to set our ID as primary key. Okay, on the right side on the action you can see a key button there, just click on that. Okay, do you really want to alter table data at primary key ID? Okay, yeah, you can see the ID is underlined, that means it is a primary key. Our page, web page and user data, you can see there is no error there, that means our database is created. Yeah, now we can move to our Arduino coding and explain the whole code is like suiciding, so I'm not going to do that, and everything is documented perfectly. You can fetch it from the description below. Okay, first of all we want to include the libraries there. If you are not installed it, just go to tools and library manager and you can search it and download it from there. Next is we want to define SS pin on D2 and RST pin on D1, and also we want to create an instance of MFRC522. And we want to define our onboard LED. It is on second pin, so we are giving it define onboard LED 2. That is its use is that before our NodeMCU get connected with our hotspot, it should be blinked continuously, and after the connection it will be off in off condition. Okay, now we want to declare our SSID and password there. You want to give your SSID and password instead of mine there. I just given my SSID and password, so you must change that to your SSID and password, then only you will get this code worked. Okay, now we want to set the port. We want to set the server on port 80, so the server will listens to that port. Yeah, now everything is written there. We want to set the baud rate as 1,15,200 and it is the speed given in bits per second. Now we are setting the onboard LED as output pin, pin mode onboard LED output, and next is we want to make that LED low. In order to make the LED off, we want to set it as high. It is like something active low component. In an NodeMCU it's like that. We want to give it high in order to make the system or LED off, and we want to give it low in order to make that LED on. Yeah, now when it's waiting for a connection, then serial.print connecting, and also make the onboard LED flashing during that process. So we want to write detail write onboard LED low. That time that our LED will be in on condition, and delay of 250 milliseconds, and onboard LED high. Okay, and repeating that process until our NodeMCU will get connected to a device, that is any mobile phone or any other hotspot. Okay, and at last when our board is connected with a Wi-Fi router or any other hotspot, then our LED must be in off condition, so write digital write onboard LED comma high. Okay, now after the connection it will be displayed as serial.print successfully connected to, and serial.print SSID, so it will be displayed as successfully connected to our SSID, and also serial.print IP address, that is our IP address, and IP address is given serial.println Wi-Fi.local IP. That function will fetch our IP address and will be shown. And okay, now it will be displayed. Please tag a car.keychain to see the UID. We want to put our tag or car in front of that reader in order to get that UID. Now we can move on to our loop condition. You can see read success equal to get ID, and get ID is defined down there. Okay, get ID, in the get ID it's written MFRC 5W2 PCC. Okay, all the functions are defined there and it is called there. Okay, we can move upward. Yeah, and next it is given if read success, and if it means if a card is detected, then digital write on board LED, comma low. Low means our LED will be in on condition when a tag is detected there. Okay, now declaring object of class HTTP client. It is declared, and moving down you can see http.begin. Okay, there you want to give your network's IP address there. I'm just given my IP address there. You want to change it with your own. And if you are not clear with your IP address, just go to command prompt and type ipconfig. Okay. Now you can see your IP address there. IP version 4 address is only needed. Just copy it and paste over there. Okay, now you want to give the name of the folder on localhost where your files are saved. Example, your getuid.php file is saved, and also other file including your index file and all. We want to give it because we want to get the data from our NodeMCU to our PHP, our web interface. So for getting that, we want to give our localhost address here and also the name of the folder and into which file we want to get that data. Example, our UID. Yeah, next in http code equal to http.post data. Okay, it will send the request and string payload equal to http get string get the response payload. Okay, now serial.println UID result to send and all. Okay, trust. Okay, close connection digital write onboard LED comma high. Okay, that means and at last the procedure for reading and obtaining a UID from a tag is defined there, and the UID of the scanned card is printed. Okay, now I am minimizing that window and going to my localhost www and our folder RFID, and first file I am just opening database.php. Yeah, okay, this is our database file. We want to give our database name RFID and host is localhost, username is root, and no password is given. And okay, everything is written there. Yeah, now we can move on to getuid.php. To this file our NodeMCU is sending data. Okay, $UID result equal to $post of UID result, and writing just echoing that data, and file put contents to uid container.php in write mode. That means our data is written to a file in uid container.php, and from that file it is echoed and other files can access the data. Yeah, next is our index page. There is nothing given there. Some hypertext reference to other pages. That is our user data registration and read tag. Next is our insertdb.php. Yeah, there we have written some code for inserting our data to our table, that is insert into TBL data. Name, ID, gender, email, mobile number, values. We want to get it from there. You can see our table is empty till now. Okay. Now it's read tag user data.php. Here the code is for just printing the user data. Okay, for reading the data from the tag and displaying it. You can check our page read tag ID. There you can see ID, name, gender, email and mobile number. When we place our card in front of that reader, if that card is registered, then all the details like ID, name, gender, email and mobile number will be displayed, and if it is not registered, ID only will be displayed, and it will be shown a message that is the ID of your card or keychain is not registered. And also other pages like UID container, data delete page and also edit page, you can refer to it. Okay guys, now we can upload our code, our Arduino code. It is all set here. It's compiling sketch. Okay, compiling. Yeah guys, it's uploading now. Okay, it's writing at 0 into 0. Okay, 7%. Okay guys, yeah, done uploading. Hard resetting via RTS pin. Okay, now I am just clicking on serial monitor. Yeah, there is nothing showing on the serial monitor now because I had opened it late. I'm just showing a card in front of our reader. Yeah, now you can see the UID of the scanned card is 8773662. Yeah, now I'm going to show a tag over there. Yeah, now it's showing the UID of the scan. Okay, now I am showing another card. Okay, yeah, the UID of the scan card is E52EED230. Okay. Okay guys, now we can move to our web interface, read tag ID. Okay, yeah, now I am just showing a card there. Yeah, now our ID is displayed there, 87736662. Okay guys, we have done it. And on the bottom you can see a message there, the ID of your card or keychain is not registered. That means we have not registered our ID. Okay, the ID should be automatically fetched, so I am just placing a card. Okay guys, you can see there our ID is automatically displayed there, 87736662, and we want to give a name, gender, email and mobile number. I am just giving my name Anas AP, mail and email address tomsoftwares@gmail.com, mobile number, giving something and saving it. Yeah, now it's redirected to user data page, userdata.php. There we can see a table with my name, ID, gender, email and mobile number, and action, that is for the edit and delete option. You can, yes guys, now we can check it. Going to read tag ID and placing my card. Yes guys, you can see ID, name, gender, email and mobile number is displayed there. Okay guys, yeah, now I am just moving to my user data and you can see options for editing. Yeah, going back and also delete. Yes, delete. We can delete our data. Clicking on no and just going to my local host and we can check on our table. Yeah, it's displayed. My data is displayed on there, and SAP ID, gender, mail, email and all. And okay, just going back. Okay, now I am just deleting my data and we can check our table if it is reflected there, and yes, it is done. Okay, now I am just showing another tag in registration, giving the name Arjun, gender mail, email address arju@gmail.com and mobile number. I'm just giving something and saving it. Yeah, you can see there in the table all the data is displayed. We can check our table TPL data. Yeah, it is reflected there. And registration, I'm just showing another tag there. Yeah, and name I'm just giving Malu, gender female, and email address maluti@gmail.com, mobile number I'm just giving something and saving it. Yeah, it is reflected on the table. And just reading tag, okay, read tag id.php. Now we can check it. It's name Malu, gender. I'm showing another tag. Yeah, it is showing name Arjun, gender male. Yeah, okay, everything is done guys. I hope you enjoyed this section guys. If so, please like this video and consider subscribing my channel. We can see in next section. Till then, bye.